is a RogueVania? A RogueVania is when a Metroidvania and a roguelike come together and have a whole new different game. And most of the time they take a similar art style to Terraria. However, Terraria is better than any other game I'm going to be talking about today. Another game that fits this criteria is Celeste. But I've played Celeste and most of these games, and they were a lot of fun, but not enough fun for me to make a full video about. If you want something like that, go to my brother's channel for it, if he decides to upload a video like that again. No, the game I'm going to be talking about is a small game called, drumroll please, Skull. This game has so much stuff in it to explore. Like, each map is different, and each enemy has its own abilities and strengths, and you have to remember them. And if you don't, well shit, looks like you have to start the game right back over. And when I say start it back over, I mean from the beginning. No checkpoints, and no healing, and let's get lucky and find something on the floor to heal with. At first I hated this, but I found this game could do something that not many other games have tried to pull off. Making dying feel impactful. Even some of my favorite games don't do this, like Terraria. The only game I've seen do it this well was, well, Dark Souls. And if you died in that game, all your souls, aka all your progress, would just disappear. There was this YouTuber called CircleTunes that made a video about what makes combat in a game good, and Skull ticks not all, but a lot of the boxes. To get this one out of the way, he talked about how choosing when to fight is just as good as choosing when not to fight, but Skull doesn't do that, because you have to fight everything. He says something else that Skull does very well, which is
multiple mechanics and enemy types and how to handle each one. But the second you get comfortable with them, it should completely weaponize that comfortability.
Skull does this with the big brutes. They have a slam attack, and you can avoid it by just dashing away from them. But later, the game brings in another big brute, and they also have a slam attack. So you would think to dash away from it, but this time it sends shockwaves to hit you when you dash away. So the best way to avoid them is to jump and then dash the other way over top of them. There is a whole story behind Skull, but I'm not gonna spoil much more about the game. Just go play it. I'll leave you with this. You know how people heal in boss fights, but hate it when bosses get to heal? Well, in Skull, you don't get to heal in boss fights, and they do. Oh, but not the true guy. I know some of you have been wondering where I've been. Okay, probably not, but in short, I broke both my wrists, and they took 6 weeks to heal. So now that they have, I'll try and make more content from now on, or at least a lot more high quality content. So all the support you guys gave me last time was great. I know 1,000 views is not high, but for a small channel, it got me to start somewhere at least. And I had this old channel I stopped uploading on called TikTok TF2. I think I could start TF2 content again, but my main channel this time, not a second one. But apart from that, that's all I have time for. I'll see you guys later.